have been in here with you in the parking lot yesterday, but remember, yesterday was Martin Luther King Day, and every now and then I hope people would just sit back, look back, and reflect and remember such a great figure in our history. Somebody who stood up, went out there, and not just the speeches, but the man himself, and the way he got things done. But now we're going to move forward. You see, the only thing I don't like about 4-day weeks at work, it seems like whenever you know the week's going to be short, the longer it gets. I'm not kidding. It's just amazing. Now, the title of this one is The 14th Doctor Is. And that's because I got some rather interesting news in my inbox over the weekend. And it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's beyond belief. Okay, now as y'all know, Jody Whittaker's already filmed her regen scenes. Okay? Which means she's regenerating at the end of the Centenary Special. Now, I'm going to say this now because I might drift into something about that. So, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. You had your chance to go away. If you hang around after this, it's not my goddamn fault. All right. No, it isn't Danny Dyer. There's been a lot of speculation about that, but the problem is, the only reason they're saying that is because Danny Dyer is leaving, what do you call it, I think EastEnders. And it just happens to be at this time of the year. And remember, we had the same thing happen when you had Capaldi announcing he was leaving, and then you had Chris Marshall announce he was leaving, what do you call it, Death in Paradise, within 48 hours of each other. And, of course, that led to the speculation, is he leaving Death in Paradise to come film for Doctor Who? And it turns out that wasn't true either. So, no, it wasn't. But, okay, now, like I said, Centenary Special, I'm hearing that, Doctors 5, 6, and 7 are in it. That's Peter Davison, Colin Baker, and Sylvester McCoy, respectively. And that they'll be in it in a rather unique way. And I'm going to have to sit down and actually do a video about the context in which I read, that this is going to happen. All right? Because it's going to be a rather unique way they do it. Let's just say it's going to involve big collars, robes, and things like that. All right, at least that's from what I read. I'm just going off the brain box here. But my one other source, and like I said, I don't discount this source at all because, they're one of the ones who told me Sacha Dhawan was going to be the master, like way before, we're talking months before Spyfall aired. And I was like, as y'all remember, I didn't take it as true. I took it as a rumor, and I set it aside because I didn't have any photos of Sacha Dhawan being on set. I didn't have any photos of Sacha Dhawan being anywhere near. But remember, these things have yet to film for a while yet, so we got to keep that in mind. And I kind of went, oh my God, no, this can't be true. You've got to be kidding me, because it's a name we do all know. I'm not kidding. It is. But apparently what I was told is that this person would be stepping in. Now, remember, one of the big concerns we had is that Jody's regenerating, and then boom, it's the 60th anniversary. It's like, would you bring in a doctor on brand new doctor on an anniversary special? Because that's going to be kind of unfair to them, in a way. Because while you're trying to reflect on nostalgia of the past, you're trying to establish a new incarnation of the character. And what this person suggested hit me like a sack of potatoes upside the head. But then at the same time, it makes sense. Now keep in mind, this is rumor, this is speculation, and so far, like I said, keep an open mind. I'm warning you now, don't go run screaming off the top of your nearest building, because at this point, this is just a name, okay? The name they sent me, I was like, what? You got to be joking. And they said, nope, this is what they heard, and this is what they, call it. And when they explained it to me, I could see why. Yeah, please, always take it with a pinch of salt, okay? You're right, Fraser. The name I heard is that possibly they're bringing in, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to say this because, oh, they're going to say, Dr. Freedom, you've lost your marbles. Dr. Freedom, you've gone round the bend. Dr. Freedom, it's time for the Alzheimer's tests. Dr. Freedom, there's a room nearby with a basket that needs weaving. David Tennant. I'm not kidding. David Tennant to play the 14th Doctor, not a rehash of the 10th. And that apparently the way it's going to go is this will be for a series of 3 specials. It'll be like 3 specials to tide things over until a 15th Doctor that's being auditioned for right now will come in. I'm not joking, David Tennant. And like I said, he will not be playing the 14th Doctor. He won't be playing the 10th Doctor. Oh, no, you done it again, dummy! You won't be playing the 10th Doctor. He'll be playing the 14th. And a lot of people go, that's just plain crazy. And I'm like, folks, have you seen David Tennant's acting range? I'm not kidding. I put him up there with like Oldman and a bunch of others. He can walk in. Now, if this is true, like I said, take it with a pinch of salt there. If this is true, then he could easily step in and play an older, different incarnation. And as we've seen before, and like I said, it's not beyond belief in a way, because when I sit back and think about, okay, you're Russell T Davies. Yeah. Thank you. You beat me to it, Fraser. Thank you. Yeah, Curator said that you may be revisiting some in the future, possibly just the old favorites. So if this is true, and I'm putting an if on this the size of the moon, okay? If a billboard that aliens are reading somewhere out in the Zeta Reticuli star system going, why 4 humans build big if side? It would make sense because RTD wants to go with someone he knows. B, someone he knows is going to bring in fans, especially if it leaks out. And like I said, it gives a chance to kind of curb things over the holiday, the anniversary special and the centenary to get to a new season. And this way, you're technically not introducing a new Doctor, but in a way you are. Kind of like a tied over Doctor. Like poor Paul McGann, but Danny Dyer at this point is 150% spirit, but I'll put it to you this way. I don't think Danny Dyer is the new Doctor. I think it's a lot of speculation at this point. But like I said, that's what I've heard. So take it as you will. Take it as you want it. As you like it, as they say. That's up to you. Because like I said, if it's true, it would be amazing, in my opinion. It's like it's an ingenious way, to bring in another Doctor, but at the same time tide things over to get you past the anniversary special. So don't go jumping, don't go running around starting ticket tape parades yet, okay? Let's just sit back and wait until we get more information. But it would be an interesting thought. Yeah, that's what I said. Because she's going to carry it over through the centenary, and then you go to the 60th anniversary, because her regeneration scene has been filmed. Everything through the end of the centenary is already in the box and done as of October 13th last year. So sorry if I misled you. It's kind of a way to get you past the 60th anniversary is what I mean. Very sorry if I misworded that. So if this is being done, either way, we're going to have the answer by spring, because from what's being said, filming supposedly going to begin sometime during the spring. And yeah, 60th is 2023. You're right. I'm sorry, I kind of misworded that. Centenary Special will be fall of this year. You got two more specials with Jody. You've got the Easter special, then you've got the Centenary Special, which will be in the fall. So what happened was what I meant by getting you past it in a way, because this way they got somebody for Jody to regenerate into, is what I meant to say. Sorry if I kind of misled or misworded you on that. 60th anniversary won't be till November of next year, of course, 2023. So if I mixed that up, or I made it sound mixed up, very sorry. Exactly, Frazier. Exactly. He could, David Tennant, like I said, I've seen him play villains. We've seen him play serial killers. Like I said, now the Centenary Special, like I said, that's, from what I'm reading, that's going to involve Doctors 5, 6, and 7 in a rather unique way. And that'll be later this year. That's the Centenary, okay? Yeah, it does make a lot of sense, because it's somebody that RTD's familiar with. It's somebody the fans are familiar with. So, in a way, it would work. Oh, speaking of gotta go to work. Yeah, I just saw One-Eye Blind Chick put that up. I gotta go. Me too. I just realized I got like 3 minutes to get in the door. I always like to be in a little bit early, okay? So, remember, take this with a pinch of salt. Don't go screaming down the mountains yet. Don't go crazy. Alrighty? Now, someone's been going on about the BBC fee, and I even got a thing about that. We're going to talk about that later, okay? Because Eccleston's not coming back. I do not see Eccleston coming back ever. Especially with RTD at the helm. No, it's not going to happen. I'll be shocked, literally shitless, if he did. But remember, RTD is one of the people, if I remember, he kind of had a thing with. So I don't see that happening. We'll talk about that more, in the future, okay? Because right now I have literally got 2 minutes to get in and run in the door. So thank you for joining me. Remember, this is Conspeculation. Remember, this is just a name I've heard so far. We're going to talk more and more about this stuff in the future, okay? So please, take care of yourselves and each other. Be kind. That's the key 2 words there every day. Be kind. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day, okay?